Hello, Creative Souls. I'm back. Okay, so this happened last time, and I wasn't prepared for this, but apparently Instagram is cutting me off at the 1 hour mark. So that's what's happening. And my apologies. Instagram does have a new feature where I'm supposed to be able to go on for 4 hours or more than an hour, up to 4 hours. But it might not be working because of the app that I'm using. So that could be it. But anyways, I'm back. And my apologies for that. But so what I'm going to do is I do have um, 30 minutes left right now as we speak. So what I want to invite you to do is to continue your writing, your doodling, your journaling, your painting, whatever it is that you're doing. I'm recording my session right now, so I'll have this on replay if you want to go back and look at it. And I want to invite you to just kind of sink into that, into your creative space, into your creative mind, into your creative heart, and just paint, create, write, whatever it is that you're doing. Okay? So I'm going to continue doing that. And I'll finish my thought as soon as you hop back on. So I think I might be talking to myself right now. Hi, Caitlin. Welcome back. I got kicked out of Instagram. So I'll just wait for everyone else to hop on. If they decide to, I'm just painting along here. So anyways, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, I was talking about the expectations we put on ourselves during these times, especially being on lockdown, as mothers and business owners and all the things we have to get done, all the homeschooling, or if our, worried if our kids are behind because we're not following the curriculum. Hi, Kat. Welcome back. So letting go, letting go. That's a constant thing for me, a habit that I'm trying to embrace. And I've mentioned it before if you know me well. Just letting go of perfectionism. That's a huge one. Expectations and achievements, and not feeling like a failure if I'm not living up to my potential. Because, you know, as a coach and as someone who gets to be coached, and in the coaching world, we always talk about our potential. We have so much potential, right, to manifest the things that we can manifest. And a lot of times when we're doing these things in the physical world, pentacles, we forget that sometimes we have to leave it to the universe. So coming back to spirit and knowing that something bigger is there to support us. And so we can manifest and achieve the goals and things that we want to achieve and be the people that we want to be without having to be attached to it and having to have control over it. So that's where I'm at. Okay. Yes, positive perfectionist. Oh, thanks, Caitlin. I'm putting out too much positive energy. That happens. Seriously, right? On the interwebs. I mean, it's all connected. The energy and it's all connected. I can have a whole nother talk about about energy and how it's all connected and even online. You know, that happens a lot. Things going glitchy in a good way. All right, so since I only have about 30 minutes, I was inviting you to just get into that creative moment. Sink into your writing or doodling or your cooking, whatever it is that you're doing right now, and enjoy that quiet moment. I'm going to do the same. Um, and I most likely won't finish my painting within the 30 minutes. What I like to do is hop off screen and connect quietly with my intuition, and I'll finish my artwork quietly with some music that I love. So I'll do that, but for sure I'll record it, and I'll have um, a recording with either a time lapse or something like that to share with you afterwards. But until then, this is what's happening. All right. I'm removing some paint again, just because. We'll see how that looks. Blend it. All right, I'm going to come in with some liquid acrylic and see what we could do there. Oh yeah, okay, my left brain. I'm back in my left brain. Planning my colors out. I'm planning my life out right now. I'm kidding, I'm not. Okay. A lot of times, speaking of energy, you could tell what my energy is like depending on the paints that I chose. And I've got these vibrant colors right now, which feels really great. But I'm also very wanting to lay down some more of that violet, that beautiful violet color, that dark, intuitive color. But this is actually more of an indigo, so let's go with that. Let's see how this acrylic paint works, how it reacts to the canvas. So I'm just experimenting. As with life and anything else you do, it's always you have these opportunities to experiment. All right, let's see where that takes us. I might let that drip. And what's beautiful about the acrylic ink is that it blends in with any pigment that's still wet. But it's a little bit more liquidy than regular acrylic body paint, like the medium body. And it's still opaque in a sense, so it's watery but not like watercolor. I don't know if I hope that makes sense. Let's see where this goes. Okay, let's go this way. All right. So I'm curious, what are you letting go of right now? What is it that you're letting go of in relation to any of the cards that you chose today? Would you mind writing that in the sharing? If you feel called to share, you don't have to, in the comment section. What is it that you are letting go of? So for me, as you know, I'm letting go of this needing to always to be a high achiever. Um, I'm letting go of that so that I can streamline. I'm letting go of things that are high maintenance, like my app, one of the apps that I'm using for my business, one of the platforms, I should say. It's not even an app. It's more than that. It's a platform. I'm letting go of that and letting go. Really, for me, it's all about believing that the app or the platform is the thing that's going to make me successful. Like, seriously, I'm sitting here making this decision and late at night while my child is sleeping, I'm sitting there and saying, I can't let go of this because this platform is going to make me successful. And when I say it out loud, that's just ridiculous. The app, the platform, is not the thing that's going to make me successful, right? It's my come from, the energy that I put into my business. It's the intention that I put into my business, right? Okay. So now I'm just going to go around because I love how this how the acrylic ink blends in with the other colors. I'm just kind of like adding in, like blending the edges a little bit so that it has somewhere to bleed through, to bleed to. And right now the indigo looks black, but when I blend it along the edges with this white acrylic, you can see the indigo come out. I might even go like this. Okay. Caitlin, I'm letting go of limiting myself within 3D confines. Beautiful. I love that. You know, a lot of a lot of people are talking about ascension right now. And as we progressed, I talked about the world, the collective, and the Nine of Cups, and all about our emotions, and about, you know, these milestones that we have as a collective. And as a collective, I think we've peaked as far as our milestones as human beings, right? We know a lot. We are highly intelligent beings. And so now, how are we going to use, going back to the staff, like our spiritual, how are we going to connect with that spiritual part of ourselves that's beyond the third dimension? How do we bring those worlds together? That's what's happening right now. That's exactly what's happening right now. How are we going to bring these two worlds together to serve the greater good? There's a lot of lessons happening right now, and definitely a lot of things that we need to let go of as a human species in order to move forward. I truly believe that. And a lot of it has to do with, this perception that we have that, oh yeah, we're just these 3D living beings connected to the pentacles, to this like physical world, right? It's like, speaking of energetic work, there's more beyond our physical human beingness, for sure. So I love that, Caitlin. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah. And that's this artwork that we're creating. When you connect to your higher consciousness, you are definitely going past that 3D. You can feel it. You can feel it when you connect to your higher self. That's exactly what we're doing. And I know that if more people as a collective, if we take the time to stop getting distracted from all the distractions and take the time to meditate, connect to our intuition, and heal that part of ourselves where we think that everything we need is in the physical world, I think that a lot of beautiful things can happen for the collective, for yourself, for everybody that you love, for the world. Beautiful. Thank you for sharing that, Caitlin. Okay. So I'm going to continue painting. I could see that there's some different shapes that are appearing on my canvas here. And I think I just need some time to shut my left brain off. So that's me talking, talking and explaining, talking about the art. Sometimes I just need to quiet my mind and do the art. And we'll see where this takes me. Okay. Any other insights that Caitlin or Kat, you're still on here, that you'd like to share? Any big ahas that came to you while we connected today? I'd love to hear it. No pressure if not. I know sometimes these things are really, personal. So I honor that as well. Okay, now I'm just lifting this around. So both of you know that I love to surf and connect with Mother Earth and the ocean especially. And like when I do these watery segments of my painting, you can see how the paint kind of runs like water, like the river, and it kind of takes a path of its own. And, instead of me trying to control where the water goes, I'm just kind of letting it go where it wants to go. And when you do, it creates a beautiful effect. You see that beauty. So Elena was on the call earlier. She's one of my self-care mentors. And I truly believe that if you have the time and money for coaching, right, as a coach, I invest in coaches as a coach because I know how far that could take you. But anyway, she's all about Beauty Way. She talks about Beauty Way a lot. And Beauty Way is finding the beauty in the chaos, finding beauty in the unknown. So I don't know where this water is going to take me. But, going back to surfing, there's a lot I've learned from Mother Ocean. And especially when it comes to waves and surfing the waves. And, sometimes you get pummeled. And most of the time, you're connecting with that source that is beautifully flowing naturally, and you connect with that energy, and you trust that that wave is going to take you where it needs to go, right? Water just naturally flows where it needs to go. And I love to look at water in that sense, just like Tao Te King. I am highly, being part Chinese, into Tao, Tao, that's how it's spelled, but Tao, T-A-O. And in Taoism, there's a lot of speak about water and letting water flow. It's this really beautiful, natural, soft element that's also strong enough to carve rocks, right? So um, that's how I like to look at water too. It's a source of flow and inspiration and trust. Trust that everything's going the way it needs to go. Trust and letting go of fear. Yes, thank you, Kat. Yes. Letting go of fear. That's a big one for sure. Fear from past traumas. Yep. Mm-hmm. I hear you, sister. I hear you. And Kat's one of my sisters, my hula sisters. We used to dance hula together. Love you so much. And you know, with hula again, connecting with that earth elements and Hawaiian legend. Like there's so many legends, but in Hawaii we have many gods and goddesses that guide our way. And when you connect to the stories, there's a lot to learn from those stories too. And dancing. Dancing is a huge part of connecting to that intuitive, spiritual side of yourself. You know, it's another language besides writing or artwork. It's another way of connecting and expressing one's story, whether it be through joy or sorrow or fear or learning a bigger lesson. It's a really powerful, powerful way to connect with spirit, especially hula. Yes, love you too. Yes. Okay, so, all right. So I'm going to leave you with that today. Thank you for sharing and being here. I'm going to let this layer dry a little bit, and I'm going to add more layers and record it for you so that I have a replay. I'd love to hear any insights that came up, whether it be from your writing or journaling or cooking, whatever it is that you're doing while we're on together today. You could either DM me or tag me if you'd like to, and let me know. If you have any artwork that you want to feature, let me know, and I could share it in my stories as well. I love to do that. Yeah, so happy, 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 happy full moon. Blessings to you. I hope you can harness that full moon energy in a positive way while letting go of things that no longer serve you. And I hope that whatever messages came to you today was, you know, in alignment with what's going on in your life. And if there's any messages that you feel like you need to pull more from today's session, just continue on after this live. Just sit down if you have time and continue writing, creating, or make some time for yourself later this week or tomorrow even. Tomorrow's the full moon. So, you know, connect with that energy. Thank you so much. Love you, Kat. Love you, Caitlin. Sending lots of beautiful energy your way, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day. Bye.